Today we're talking about Vervain, and this is on page 491 in Free to Be Me. Can you see how soft and gentle it is? Vervain comes in the overcare for others. So it is about caring for others. But what often happens as this person becomes so busy in their mission, they don't know when to stop. So they push up in here in the head. Their body follows a pattern. They're going. They can become fanatical in their thinking, in their way of acting, in it's got to be done. And they don't stop to pause, to take a breath. They might push themselves to a point of breaking, where they feel physically, mentally exhausted. And then a whole other category of remedies come in. The olive, the oak, often even a sweet chestnut state, because they can't see a way out of it. Now, the Vervain personality, traffic gone by, right? If something was happening, they would have a point of view. And it's got to be done this way. This is the way to sort it. They don't like injustice. They've got very strong opinions. And if you want something done and it's to do with injustice, find someone who's a Vervain personality. They will get it sorted for you. Or for you. They'll take that responsibility and they'll run with it. But what might happen, as they go so far ahead, they stop remembering that you need to be going along with that project too. Their mind is always so far busy ahead. They don't stop and smell the roses. They're always 10 steps ahead of themselves. Always racing, always rushing. And it is for the care of others. But it becomes overcare, over-enthusiasm, over-principles, overcare. Overdoing, over-enthusiasm. They keep in that space. Vervain shows you when to pull back and when to be still. Still caring, but maybe in a different space. If there's something that needs doing, send that healing out to the situation. Send that love vibration out. Maybe just sit back and observe. Write your thoughts down on paper. Take the remedy Vervain, because it helps to bring balance. And gently and very slowly pull back and observe. It's about knowing when to push in and when to pull back. When to make things happen and when to be still. When to become active and when to be an observer. And from that place, because it's such a calm, balanced place, everything gets done in the right time and fashion, without offending other people. Now, the problem comes from these people when they're in that over care, overdoing, over enthusiasm, over rigid thoughts. They become stressed in themselves. And so you've got that mindset which is, I've got to be done. And your body is neurologically responding to that and going, it has to be done. So it produces cortisol, it produces the adrenaline, which is flowing through your heart, increases your heart rate, stomach digestion sometimes goes to pot. You might constantly feel like, there's something going on here. It's almost like you'll overeat, you'll over this, you'll overdrink, you'll over. It's always overdoing it. And when you're in that space, it's difficult sometimes just to pull back and observe and see. And that's where the remedy Vervain really helps. This is one of those beautiful remedies that does make an impact. And it's almost, I wouldn't say instant, but it's very spontaneous. It happens very quickly. It enables you to know when to push forward and recognise when you can stop. It's not about being inactive. It's about adjusting the pace at which you are doing things. When you come into the positive, it helps you know when to stop and when to push ahead. enables you to show balance and self-restraint. So maybe your affirmation could be, I know when to push ahead and I know when to stop. I'm listening to what my body and my mind is meant to do.